Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a breaking news coming out of the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston, where Everton Beachy Stout Mcdonald and co-accused Oscar Barnes were freed of the conspiracy to commit dropout. Stay tuned for the full report. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So people, we are getting to it and break it down brick by brick with common sense and find out the reason why the judge stamped freed Everton Beachy Stout Mcdonald and co-accused Oscar Barnes for a conspiracy to commit dropout. Everton Beachy Stout Mcdonald and co-accused Oscar Barnes were freed of their conspiracy to commit dropout charge after a no-case submission in the Home Circuit Court today. The ruling was handed down by trial judge Chester Stamp. At the same time, Stamp ruled that both men have a case to answer as it relates to the dropout stemming from the July 2020 dropout of Tania McDonald, who was the second wife of McDonald, a popular Portland businessman. The ruling was handed down outside the presence of the 7-member jury, which began to hear the case in September last year, when the trial started. The media was also not allowed to sit on Monday's session in the court. Both McDonald and Barnes were charged in 2020 with the dropout and conspiracy to drop out. Reliable source informed the news media today that Stamp threw out the conspiracy charge after he was satisfied that McDonald and Barnes did not conspire with each other to take out Tania. However, both men will be back in court on Tuesday to have the jury deal specifically with the matter of dropout. McDonald and Barnes were implicated in the dropout of Tania after a man by the name of Denvalin Bubla Minot claimed to police that McDonald hired him for $3 million to take out Tania. He further claimed that he did not take out Tania himself, but instead subcontracted the dropout to Barnes, who has maintained that he is not guilty of the crime. McDonald also maintained his innocence. Now, people, as we say, we'll break it down brick by brick with common sense. Now, in my observation, based upon what we read and the evidence that was present in court, Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Oscar Barnes did not conspire to take out Tania McDonald. And this is just based upon what we read, people. You know what I'm saying? And what we observe in the trial. Because Denvalin Bubla Minot was sentenced to 19 years and 10 months in prison after he confessed to being the subcontractor in the dropout. Now, initially, people, if anything, Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Denverlin Bubla Minot should have been charged jointly based upon the evidence with conspiracy to take out Tania McDonald. And that is the reason why I think the judge threw out the conspiracy charge between McDonald and Oscar Barnes, because Denverlin Minot says allegedly Beachy Stout him $3 million or offer him $3 million to take out his wife, Tania McDonald. But instead of him doing the job, him subcontracted the job to Oscar Barnes. You saw me as a people? So that is the reason why I think the judge threw out the conspiracy charge against McDonald and Oscar Barnes. So we'll continue. In the case of Barnes, a detective sergeant who was the lead investigator in the matter admitted in his testimony that Barnes was only arrested based on the fact that Minot pointed him out during a drive-through session with the police, claiming that he was the one responsible for taking out Tania. Barnes was never taken to an identification parade, and based on the detective sergeant testimony, there was no physical evidence linking him to the dropout. Cops searched 2 houses that Barnes is connected to and found no red stain with knife or anything else to incriminate him. His motor vehicle, which is still in the custody of the police, was confiscated in 2020 and swabbed for possible evidence, but none presented itself to cops. McDonald insisted that he did not take out his wife, who he allegedly accused of entertaining multiple men during their marriage. The dropout convict Minot claimed during his evidence in court last year that he had a sexual relationship with the businessman's wife. According to Minot, the relationship started when McDonald allegedly gave him the green light to develop a close relationship with Tania to get her more comfortable so the dropout could go through smoothly. The case continues on Tuesday morning when the character witnesses are expected to appear in court to vouch for Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Oscar Barnes. So when we use the common sense, people, based upon the evidence that presented itself to the judge have no other choice other than to throw out the conspiracy charge between Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Oscar Barnes. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was a case where Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Denverlin Bubla Minot were charged for conspiracy to drop out, then that would be a different case. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the judge would have thrown out that charge between those two. But based upon the evidence that presented itself before the court, where Denverlin Bubla Minot get 19 years and 10 months for confessing for the dropout. But he said he subcontracted the dropout to Azkabans. You don't get it, people? He says he wasn't the one that take out Tania. Allegedly, must say, is Azkabans. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe the prosecutor, them label the wrong charge to the wrong person, Azkabans. Instead, it should have been Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Denvalin Bubla Minot should have been charged for conspiracy for drop out. And that is the reason why, in my common sense, the judge threw out that charge against McDonald and Azkabans. But they are not off the hook yet, people. You know what I'm saying? Because come tomorrow, Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, the dropout charge is going to present itself in the court once again. So we are opening our eyes, people, widely to see what the judge is going to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, people? So as I said before, people, that is the reason why I think the judge threw out the conspiracy dropout charge with Beachy Stout Mcdonald and Azkabans. You know what I'm saying? Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good, blessings.